welcome. Today we'll be talking about how to fine-tune Flantify using PEFT method. First, we are installing all required libraries. You can see torch, transformer, dataset, evaluate, and so on. After installing all these libraries, we are importing those. You can see here. Here we are trying to connect with Google Drive. After that, here we are setting up the token for Hugging Face. So generally, if you want to work with Hugging Face for models, for dataset, you need Hugging Face token. And if you click on this link, you will go to this page. So assuming you have an account on Hugging Face, then create new token, give it a name, let's set test, and give the right access, and then create token. So this token is created, and then you can use this token for your notebook. So copy this. I have a JSON file. Here you can see I have a token.json, and this token.json file has a token that I'm going to use here. After that, here we are loading the dataset. You can see. So here we have 12,460 rows. We have for training, and 500 for validation, and 1500 for test. And each dataset has ID, dialog, summary, and topic. So this is for training, this is for validation, and this is for test. After that, here we are loading the T5 model. You can see. So we have model and tokenizer. Now here we have these many parameters in our model. Let's do a zero-shot inferencing using our base model. So this is the index we are extracting from the dataset, and we are creating a prompt here, and then we are printing out the output. So the prompt will look like this. Summarize the following conversation. You can see this is a conversation between person 1 and person 2, and if we summarize this, it will be person 1 and Mike have a disagreement on how to act out a scene. Person 1 proposes that Mike can try to act in person 1's way, and this is the summary generated by a model. The two of them will try to figure out how to express their feelings. So you can see the summary that was generated by the model is different from the actual summary. That means baseline human summary. So we need to train the model so that it will be able to create summary which will be as close as to the baseline human summary. Now to fine tune the model, we need to prepare the dataset. So currently in our dataset we have text. We need to convert this text into different tokens. So for that we are using this function. Now let's understand the working of this function by taking an example. So here this is the example we are taking. Here ID is 1, dialog is customer hi, I would like to order a pizza. Agent show what toppings would you like. So the summary of this conversation would be a customer orders a pizza, and the topic would be food ordering. So when we use this thing, you can see we have a start prompt and end prompt, and here we are appending start prompt, then dialog, and then end prompt. When we do that, this data will be converted into this format. So summarize the following conversation, because start prompt is summarize the following conversation, and then we have the dialogue and then summary. After that, here we are creating the tokens. So after this, these will be converted into input IDs. You can see, and this is the map between tokens and the words. You can see here, and then the summary will also be converted into tokens. You can see. So after converting both dialogue and summary, we have this. This is input IDs and labels. You must be thinking, why do we have these keys, input IDs and labels? Basically, Hugging Face, this is a requirement for Flantify by Hugging Face. If you go to this link, you can see this is the documentation for Flantify, and here you can see we have input IDs and labels. So that's why we have created input IDs and labels here. So when we use that function here, you can see we have tokenized our data set, and here if we print the tokenized data set, it will look like this. So earlier our data set was looking like this. You can see all the texts we have here. Now we have only tokens. You can see. Now we'll be feeding this tokenized data set to the model. So to do the fine tuning of this T5 model, we are using something called PEFT. And in PEFT, we are using something called low rank adaptation or LoRA. So here we are not training all the parameters of the model. Here we are creating an adapter which will be having a very less amount of parameters as compared to the whole T5 model. If you want to know more about LoRA, this link has a good explanation visually. You can go through this explanation. Now these are the configuration for LoRA, you can see, and here we have configuration for training, that is training parameters we have here, and then this is the trainer we are creating here, and then we are training the T5 model using LoRA adapters. Now this training went for 1000 steps. All the weights will be stored at this location. So you can see training backup, and we have all the weights and all the training files that were generated during training. After that, we are loading the model, the fine-tuned model here. Then you can see, wait just a second. You can see here one more thing, trainable model parameters. You can see this is only 1.41% of the total parameters for T5 model. So basically we are training a very less number of parameters in this process. After that, here, okay, we have loaded our model here. After that, you can see we have taken one example, and you can see the human baseline summary is this. Simon and Cleo argue the effectiveness of demonstrations. Simon thinks they are helpful, but Cleo disagrees and refuses to go to the demonstration of helping stop the spread of nuclear weapons with Simon. So original model gives this summary. Cleo, I'm going to the demonstration tomorrow to help stop the spread of nuclear weapon. You can see this is a very different summary. Here Cleo doesn't want to go to the demonstration. Fine-tuned PEFT model, this gives Cleo hates demonstration because they are too complex. Simon hates demonstration because they are too complex. Cleo wants to go to a peaceful demonstration, but he plans to study for his physics exam. Simon asks the student in his political science class to go. So basically this is not good, you can see, but we have trained the model for only 1000 number of steps. Don't expect too much. We need to train the model for more number of steps, and we need to play with hyperparameters to create a good model. Some examples you can see. So these are not that good. If you compare with the human baseline summary, these are not that good. Okay, now to evaluate the model, we have something called roots metric. If you want to understand roots metric, you can go to this link. Now when we use that, we have root score. You can see this is the original model without any fine tuning, and this is after the PEFT fine tuning. You can see we have a higher value of roots as compared to original. So this was how to fine tune Flan T5 using PEFT method using LoRA. I hope this was helpful. If yes, please do like, subscribe and share. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.